Hey everybody, welcome back. Wanted to quickly show you guys the Yoga 710. This is the one that has the seventh generation Intel processor. And this is just kind of, if you guys were interested in purchasing it and see what you basically gonna get. I'll put all the specs down on in the show notes here. But basically it's very nice, it's very portable, boots up pretty quickly. I like the way you can have it different modes, as you can have it as a, kind of like a tent mode. So that's nice that you can do that as well. So, you can put it at different configurations. So if you wanted to kind of have it where you want to view everything with the laptop sitting down, or basically use it as a tablet, you can also do that as well. And it's easy to kind of carry around. It's a little on the heavy side, but for what you get, it's very nice. So let's go ahead and I'll go over all the controls and everything. So we'll go ahead and boot it up. As you can see here, boots up pretty quickly. It's all SSD drive. This one does have the how do you call it, the let me log this in really quick. This one does have the SSD drive, 8 gigabytes of RAM. So, but again, I'll put it on the show notes there. So let's quickly take a look at the famous keyboard here. As you can see here, it's all the kind of like a metal on here, which is nice. As you can see here is the 7th generation iCore 5 in this version. The trackpad is very nice, it's very smooth. The keys, once again, is very nice, because you can type very easily on these, and we'll go over that as well. So you got all your keyboard here. It does have the JBL here speaker system. These are the venting ports here, as you can see here. Let me get that and see if you guys can catch that as well. As you can see, all this vents here in the front. It's got a nice little angle here, as you can see, and then it's got vents here in the back as well. So that's pretty nice, because that keeps your device nice and cool when you're running some high-end stuff on here. As you can see, once you fold it back, it's very portable. Doesn't take too much room. So basically you have these openings here because of the way the shape is. So down here on the right hand side, you have your power switch on, micro HDMI, which is nice to have an HDMI there. It's got 2 USB 3.0 ports. It's got the regular port, and then this is a charging USB 3.0. As you can see, it's got the little label there. As you work your way back down to the back, as you can see, it's got just kind of the regular type hinges here. It does not have the watch hinge on here. And as you work your way here, it's got your power supply connector there. Very interesting, because it's got a very nice small connector here, which is nice to have, because you don't have to carry this around or anything, which makes it very easy and portable to carry around, which I like. It's got the Lenovo there, so that's very nice about that. And it does have a full slot SD card slot reader here, which is nice. And you got your microphone there. It does have it looks like to be a mic here as well. Again, it's got the nice trackpad. It's nice and big size here. So now let's take a look at the front here. So we'll go ahead and put this basically in this direction. So let's go ahead and close this out. And as you can see here, it's got very small bezel here, which is very nice. Even on the top, up here on the top, you have your HD webcam here on the top. As you can work your way down here on the bottom, it's got the bigger spaces. No surprise, as you've probably realized, HP, Lenovo does have that big slot. Only because, as you can see here, how thin this is. So basically they had to put all the LCD, anything down that belongs to LCD controllers does go on the bottom here. So that's making this a little bit bigger display here. So that's one of the reasons you see this on the bottom on these newer devices that have very thin displays. In the back, as you can see here in the back, you'll see this got another kind of air vents here in the back, which is very nice, because that keeps everything nice and cool, keeps everything running good. So that's very good in that sense. You do see, as you can see here, it does have some rubber, kind of like just the rubber boots here, which is nice, because if you put it on a slippery surface, this will help out to not slip around or anything. It does have windows home edition, but you can upgrade. Here, as you can see, it's got the speakers on the bottom here, which is, in a way, is good because when you have the device on the table, as you can see how this is kind of lifted up all the way around here, this actually acts like a something that makes the sound bounce out and come back up, which in a way sometimes it gives you a louder sound. So that's the nice thing about that. So other than that, it's very nice. As you can see, the hinge is a little bit on the I can put yes, I want to go into tablet mode, so that will make everything go into tablet mode here, as you can see here. So one thing it does do is oops, I'm just clicking on things here. It's very responsive, as you can see here. It's very nice. When you do have it in tablet mode, as you can see here in the front, it does have two speakers here, two mics, sorry, not speakers, right here in the front, which is nice, down at the bottom. And you can see kind of the way this is tilted back, which is very nice because that gives you a little kind of like a holding if you tend to kind of carry this around or anything that you want to do. As you can see here, it's got that little small delay just like any other one when you're rotating, so that's nothing to do with the processor. It's just the way it is. I do like this. As you can see, it vents here in the way. Other than that, is it's got plenty of let me connect this to just kind of want to show you guys. I'll do just kind of give you all the angle viewing. As you can see, it's very responsive. Everything is very quick. Anything that you click on, it's, you know, loads up very quickly, and it all depends on your web and your router and your internet provider. But as you can see here, everything is very responsive, goes very quickly. This is a 1080p resolution, but as you can tell, you can't see very much. Is very nice because it's not too pixelated, which is very good because you can't really tell that it's not a 2K or 4K monitor, so saving you some battery life. Let's see what the right now is reporting at 100%, about 7 hours, 6 hours and 51 minutes. And again, this is only because I'm going back and forth, so that's a nice thing about that. You can save oops, let me get some something on here just kind of so you guys can see. Let me go and I'll try to raise up the it's a 70% brightness, 75, that's 100% brightness. Might be a little bit too bright for the camera, so hopefully let me lower this down to about, I think 75 is good, but you see how bright this can get. I want to kind of give you the viewing angles. As you can see, you basically can see at any angle, which is nice, whether it's sideways, you can, you know, it doesn't actually change from any angle. All angles are very viewable, whether it's sideways, upside down. As you can see here, it does not change unless you start tilting it up. Probably at this angle it kind of looks like a little bluish screen, but it's nothing that I wouldn't be able to see or be able to, you know, use this tablet here. As you can see there, it goes pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and even close this down, close all, and then just kind of show you guys everything does load up pretty quickly. I do have Adobe Premiere installed here. I haven't tried to do anything yet on this, but I've done it on other ones and shouldn't have no, oops, let's load up Photoshop here really quick. We're having a little issue here, sorry about that everyone. Let's see, let me go back, let me try the Lightroom real fast. Oops, I haven't registered that one. So as you can see here, it loads up pretty nicely and everything. So if you want to use that for Premiere, you're able to use that. Any other ones, Premiere Pro, we can just pretend like we're gonna do you want to confirm the already exists? Yes. And I was just doing a test on another one, but you know, it just doesn't have, it loads up good. I haven't seen no issues with the 6th generation processor, so I don't expect to see any issues with this. I think you should be able to run Adobe Pro and all the applications with no issues. And I don't know if you guys can hear, the fan is actually going on. Let me see if I can. It's just kind of stopped right now. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys, or make you guys see, let you guys hear that. But other than that, it's running very nicely. So if you guys were interested in picking up the Lenovo Yoga, this is the 710. It's got the 14-inch screen. Doesn't look too big. I like the way it's got very bezel-less on the ends there. You can see how good the screen is. Bezels are very, very, very thin, which makes it looks very nice and sleek in here, as you can see here. So if you want to carry this around, I'll put the specs again in the show here, but it's a little on the heavy side, but it feels nice and solid. So I don't expect this to be worried too much that it's going to break down in the road or anything. So this is a nice thing about this. Let's go. Oh, let me show you guys one more thing. I'm not going to go too much into the let me do the specs here, system, so you guys can just see the system configuration on this. So we'll do oh, sorry, that's not the right one. Let's do system, just so you guys can see what it has. As you can see, it's got 8 gigabytes. It's iCore 5 7200, 2.5 gigahertz. Again, this is the Yoga 710, and this is the 7th generation, running the Windows Home Edition. But you can always upgrade that if you like. Runs you, depends. You can probably get the upgrade serial number either from Amazon or upgrade it straight from here and pay the $100. Other than that, it's a great laptop. Very nice to carry around. As you can see, it's got the Yoga name here in the corner. Everything else is very sleek. Once it's closed, it's very portable. It's doesn't take too much time or too much of your just kind of carry around. And nice thing, it has a small adapter, so won't make too much of a weight between both of these together. So I hope this video helps for those that are interested and wanted to see what the Yoga 710 is, and the display and things like that. Again, great device for doing your video using Adobe Photo Premiere and Lightroom and also Photoshop. Thanks for watching.